Hi coaches, so today I'm going to make a short video about handling client objections around money. Now this might only be part one because there's a number of ways that I could talk about this, so let's see how we go, and there might be a part two or even a part three about this. Alison posted a question about handling client rejections when people say I would do it if it wasn't for the money or the money is really the issue. Now, the first thing that comes up for me when clients say that is that really the case? And I know Bart's posted a comment about it as well, but for me, and this doesn't mean it's the right way, it doesn't mean it's the only way, but the way I tend to do it is I kind of slow down at that point and try and work out, is it really about the money? That's what I want to see first. And I know some people have an opinion that it's never about the money, and there's been some back and forth. Like I said, what I like to do is see what's really going on. Because it could be that I simply haven't delivered enough service, I haven't demonstrated I'm valuable enough to the client for them to want to pay. Now, some clients or some prospective clients will say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't pay £50 a session because it's too expensive, and you'd get other clients, or you'd get the same person paying £1,000 a session, or vastly different prices. And what it comes down to is them seeing how valuable it is. Earlier this year, I made a proposal to a client, and it was a £5,000 proposal. And they came back and said, "Oh, it's too expensive," right? And I slowed down with the client and kind of really dug into that a little bit and found out what was going on. And after about 5 minutes of conversation, he said to me, "Well, the truth is, if I really knew that you could deliver what I want you to deliver," and he'd had an experience, he'd heard me speak at an event, and we'd had a couple of conversations. He said, "If I knew you could help me feel like I do now, if this was a permanent shift," he goes, "I'd pay you everything in my bank account." And he goes, "I probably shouldn't tell you that." And that was a huge learning for me, that a big part of this objection around money quite often is simply because clients haven't seen the real value we can deliver. And I know this for myself. If I had known just how powerful the principles were, if I'd known the changes that would have occurred in my life, that have occurred in the last 3 years because of being introduced to the principles, I would have come to these earlier. It would have been a no-brainer. But actually, when I decided to do my first lot of training, I didn't know anything about that. So, and I did pay, but I paid for it on the basis of getting a certain amount of value, as opposed to knowing what this could really do. So I'm realizing there's no way I've got a chance to talk to everything, so this will be part one. So the first thing, slow down, really think about, have you demonstrated to the person when they bring out the question of money, have you really demonstrated to them what you can do? Do they really know what will happen if they spend time with you? Do they really know the impact it will have on their life? That's the first part. There's loads more I'll talk about. I'll make another video about that. But for today, that's the first thing I wanted to get across.